Welcome to Gotta Draw More, where we're gonna Ivysaur right into a video all about the second stage of our very first grass starter evolution line. This Pokemon was actually a character in Super Smash Bros., but Nintendo allowed the Pokemon Company to loan him out for the Pokemon series of video games. Of course, the true fans among you will know that was just a joke. The big clue being that Nintendo would never loan any of their IP to anybody. But we're not here to talk about Nintendo, nor are we going to draw them. Ivysaur is the second Pokemon in the Generation 1 Pokedex, and evolves from dear, sweet, adorable Bulbasaur at the ripe young age of level 16. Pokemon fans will know that the main difference between Bulbasaur and Ivysaur is that Ivysaur is no longer smiling, and is therefore serious business. Astute observers will note right away that the seed on Bulbasaur's back has now sprouted leaves and is heaving with nutrients, ready to burst open at any moment. Sorry if that made you feel uncomfortable. Pokedex entries for Ivysaur give us a lot of insight into the changes puberty have caused in this adolescent creature, but whether or not it's started rebelling against its parents is up to your imagination, and whether or not Ivysaur locks itself in its Pokeball listening to loud music is up for debate. Pokemon Yellow tells us that the bulb on Ivysaur's back gives off an aroma when it's ready to bloom, which is why we often see Ash Ketchum sniffing his Ivysaur in the original anime. However, doctors advise against this, mostly because it's kinda weird. Leave a like if you've ever sniffed your Ivysaur's bulb, and comment if you want to tell me to stop saying things like that. Ruby and Sapphire's Pokedex entry for Ivysaur tells us that its legs have grown thicker and stronger to help support the bud's weight, which my own legs seem to have forgotten to do, which is probably why my knees hurt. Interestingly, several Pokedex entries inform us that because of its increased weight, Ivysaur has lost its ability to stand on its hind legs, which also tells us that Bulbasaur did have the ability to stand on its hind legs. No information is ever given as to why it would want to do this in the first place, but it's fun to think about. If Pokemon Trainer was your main in Smash Bros., firstly, please leave a like, and secondly, please tell me how you managed to keep that massive move pool in your head all at once. If you want my personal opinion on Ivysaur, I just really like his little belly. But if you're pressing me for more, I'd say this is a really smooth evolution of Bulbasaur's design. Pun intended. Ivysaur is a little bigger, a little spikier, but still has a lot of those cute little details here and there. Thanks very much for joining me. I hope you've had a nice time with Ivysaur and I today. Next up will be Venusaur, which is sure to be a bit more of a challenge, so make sure you subscribe to see how that goes. After all, we gotta draw 'em all.